Yeah.
It's like what makes Wizrobe an easier opponent to prepare for than none.
Yes.
Right? It's like knowing their level 1 is so solid that it actually takes them extremely far, right? But being able to kind of know what Wizrobe is going to do for the most part makes him one of the easiest top players to prepare for, which is why he sometimes loses in round 1, round 2 pools.
Yeah.
Where that doesn't really happen as much with a player like Non or Mango.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I'd leave it to you to come up with a Falcon example, right?
Well, yeah. I talk about what I know.
Oh, because I've seen him going up to the stage. Oh, no, there are a couple people up there. When we were at the function, so we talked at the function, and we had a conversation. I was so tired at the function. We had a conversation about like where we were living and how life was going, and I realized like I slept, and the next day I like wake up and my girlfriend's next to me. I'm like, oh crap. You know what I did? I had the same conversation with somebody as I did in December, and I don't know if they remember, but I felt bad about the same thing again. Okay. I thought it was funny. I was like, wait a second, we talked about this at Smash World Tour.
We did, yeah.
But I just totally forgot, because I was kind of exhausted.
Yeah, it was an exhausting tournament.
I'm trying to see who we have.
Sure.
I will trust production to give it to us when the time comes. That's okay. Wait, so if Falcon is Creed, is Falco Rocky?
You know what? The whole poster has Falco on the ground, I think.
The block.
A little bit honored, honestly, that this tournament's named Creed, a spiritual successor to the Rocky Tournament series that I put on quite a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of remember this. Did I show up to that? I don't remember if I made
You
it.
came to the first. I think you and Mike actually cast the grand finals in the very first one.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. I remember casting with him.
Yep.
Yeah, is that where that was? Cool. What venue was that?
At the lab.
Was that the lab?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was the monthly version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I went to a few of those. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But obviously, this is done much bigger, and
it's meant to be more than a Philly local or Philly monthly. It's a regional level, right? Yeah.
I mean, this is a beautiful venue. If you guys aren't here, you're definitely missing out.
Yeah, they gave separate wristbands to people who want to buy alcohol. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Alcohol at a venue is a big draw for some people. I know I'm someone who doesn't drink at all, so I mean, I could care less. But
oh, okay.
Oh, we started, and this is
Soap and Dawson
versus BubbleFuel and Mossy Matt, who I assume is the green team because we have the. Oh no, green team has the soap tag.
Nasty. That was a nasty rest by the GoPuff. So I can't say I know much about BubbleFuel and Mossy Matt, but Dawson and Soap are pretty regular teammates at this point.
Yep.
Both very skilled singles players in their own right. Certainly Dawson has leveled up a ton in recent times, so let's see how that translates to his team split.
Yeah, I have to say, I assume it's Mossy Matt is the... Oh wait, no. If it's in their other order, it'd be BubbleFuel. BubbleFuel's picked up a couple of like little up air opportunities on Puff, which is a good sign because you need to hit those if you're going to be, the stronger single players. A nice edge guard too.
Yeah, especially versus. We were actually talking about this off stream earlier, but when there's a Puff on the other team, the game plan is actually extremely straightforward, especially as he gets to those mid-high percents. Like, hey, knock her away, get as much damage as you can on the other character, right? So the more that they're able to capitalize on that, the better they'll fare against two opponents who are, slightly more skilled in singles, perhaps.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of full hop is the theme that I'm learning. A lot of emphasis on center stage from the blue team. They sort of use their aerials, sort of drag them all around that middle section between the platforms. Makes sense. In a matchup like this, you really want to keep your Fox on stage.
Yeah.
For reasons like that. Oh, unless... Yeah, that's a tough recovery.
Man. And they flood the recovery. That's tough.
Yeah, we have a pretty even game, though, overall.
Yeah, pretty much whichever team kills the other puff first.
Yeah.
Is in a very good spot.
Yeah, huge advantage.
Oh,
And that,
speaking of,
nope, still alive, but you need to get right there. Oh no, you kill your teammate too.
Back airs his own teammate. That's tough. That's super tough.
So what I'd rather see from our blue team there is like the Fox actually shifts away slightly from the Puff. And was doing the full-out back air to keep Puff out for so long. Just do that again, and then you let, I assume it's Mossy Matt as the Puff player, just because the order the names are in. You let them engage on the Puff. Yeah. And then you're ready to either come with like a back air or an up air on the hit, because you have to take advantage of that short period of 2v1 that you have. It's only a couple seconds, but that's the chance where you either take a hit, which is some risk, or get a kill, which is a huge reward.
Right.
So that's what you really need to take advantage of. And they did a good job about like their positioning for most of the game, but I don't know if they're necessarily like always ready to cash out, I guess, on the position that they were able to hold.
It's like they did the hard part, you know?
Yeah, they did the hard part, yeah. In a way, it's the hard part. Because taking that positioning is not easy. All the things you have to do that are complex.
Missed grab rest by Soap and Dawson, that's huge.
Lots of drills from everyone. All 4 players on the screen just do a drill.
Yeah, this stage is going to be super chaotic.
Yeah, it usually is. Well, that's the fun of it. Controlling the chaos as much as you can. I think some people used to say you can't consistently win on this stage because the chaos is too much. But taking advantage of that chaos and getting more damage out of it, I think you can make it a consistent win. Rest. Yep. Oh, they're both sleeping.
Wow, they're both asleep.
What do you do as the Fox here? You jab both of them. Okay. Maybe you jab both, try the quick little 2v1.
Especially if you're behind. You don't want to kill both your teammate in that position.
Imagine you tell your teammate grab. 3, 2, 1, and then they grab right after you wake them both up. Oh, probably got lifted into the air, though, so it would have turned into an air, right? Yeah, it's tough. Or maybe you say, like, crouch, cancel, grab.
Yeah.
And give them, like, a countdown. Yeah, I can't say I've actually seen that situation in teams before. I don't remember it. I also don't think I've ever really teamed with the Puff, so that's probably part of the reason for that.
Okay, Dawson and Soap are... I was going to say pulling this back, but it looks like a pretty solid move.
Yeah, the edge guarding's been really good. Dawson's done a great job of when they're like they don't have comfortable footing on the stage, it's just another back air. And they're off the stage, and then it's another one.
Yeah.
We're kind of seeing the reverse right now, Dawson on the whole time keeping his footing. But I guess that happens at 150%, huh? And you can't complain about a Puff living to 150 on Yoshi's.
Stock tanking like a beast on Yoshi's, right?
Yeah, not something you always see. Again, the ceiling and everything so high. And in doubles especially. Like in singles, you're kind of used to like, one of my favorite Smash memes is Puff dies early with like alternating capital and lowercase letters.
Yeah.
Did you get a rest? No. Okay, he tries anyway, that's fine. But in teams, like, it's harder to stay away from the kill moves because they're just all over the place. And like the positioning is more fluid.
Yeah, I mean, the theme for me of this set is like, the blue team felt like they were in it in terms of their positioning and their overall strategy, but their punish game is just not as on point as the green team's was.
That's definitely part of the case. And like, when they had a really advantaged position, they weren't able to hold it that long. Like, they were sort of letting the green team come back on stage and like get under the platform sort of positioning, whereas when the green team had an advantage, they were off stage for like 10 seconds at a time until they died. So that's the big difference. And actually, that last game, I was going to say the sort of tactical superiority that the green team had, I think actually led to them having better position overall. They spent a lot more time controlling the middle of the stage. They were able to shift over for 2v1s very quickly, especially because it's Yoshi's. But if you control more of the stage, you sort of have more real estate with which to do all your team stuff on. And I think just by the nature of them winning the tactical battles, getting them off stage, the quick little combos that they had here and there, they just had like the whole stage to work with.
Yeah, I feel like the Yoshi's counterpick actually kind of backfired. Because sometimes when you're like the quote-unquote lesser skilled team, like it actually benefits you to pick Yoshi's because it's just like a higher variance stage, right? And you just give yourself more opportunity to win. But there it just felt like, especially a player like Soap who's so explosive.
Yeah, really quick.
You're kind of just like giving him an advantage, especially when what gave you so much success in the first game was your positioning game to begin with, right? Which kind of it's not that it doesn't matter on Yoshi's, it's like It's just that the positions switch so much that it's you can't like zone in the same way.
Yeah, it's true.
Know?